YouTube? It's your boy Johnny, back in here with another reaction video. Still digging through the Tom catalog. Shout out to the gang for recommending this one. And as you can see from the thumbnail, we're going to cover cancer today. And while I've never had any personal battles with cancer, I don't have any, family or friends, knock on wood, who've dealt with cancer. I know this is a major issue for a lot of families, and I was already told by some subscribers that they wasn't going to watch this video because this song touched a nerve. So my apologies in advance. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you could hit the like button for me. I say I'm trying to run up to 1 million subscribers, but if we can get 100 million subscribers and start 100 million thought-provoking conversations, maybe to change the narrative that's going around in the world. I'm a firm believer that we're just humans trying to figure out this thing called life. We're spirits in the body, and we're not as divided as the media makes it seem. So trying to connect people through reaction videos. So if you like what you hear in the video, please, please, please share it far and wide.
Everybody knows someone who's sick. 40% will get cancer. Only half's gonna live. Your mom and your dad and your sister stand inside a room, and someone won't survive it. Do you hope it isn't you? I swear that cancer has a cure, but they're refusing to make it. They've done like 40 years of research, 90 billion in donations. We've been running for the cure and wearing ribbons for ages. Why are people still going through radiation? It's crazy. $100 billion industry, they can't afford to end it, and nobody wants to die. Our only option is to spend it. We'd give anything to stick around for just another second. Give a fortune to the doctors who promise they can extend it. The profits are astronomical. The hospitals and the clinics are filling coffins with dollars. It's awful, let's just admit it. We're all human, we'll keep fighting cause it's how we survive. But it's scary cause we don't know where we'll go when we die.
Don't give up, I know you're strong. Show them all your fire. The days are hard, the nights are long, but you are a fighter when it's dire. You burn brighter in the dark. You're a survivor when you're...
Hey, shout out to everybody that's surviving cancer, beating cancer, all that. What if we push cancer research like we push for people to get this COVID vaccine? A lot of it just, if this is really about health and taking care of citizens, and we want everybody to be happy, healthy, wealthy, and prosperous, then we're trying to eradicate cancer, we're trying to eradicate AIDS, herpes, you name it. But in my lifetime, I've never, ever seen anything push like this COVID-19 stuff. I remember when H1N1 and all, like you heard of those, and granted I wasn't watching the news media too much when I was in high school either, but it just didn't seem like it swept the whole world. I mean, my children are in 2nd and 3rd grade, and they be coming home talking about the vaccine. It's just this has corrupted everybody's head. And what if we put that same push behind cancer research? I don't know, but I think, if we can get somebody to the moon, I don't see how we can't cure cancer. However, once you cure things, you lose customers, you lose patients, and we all know how big pharma works. They don't want to fix anybody. They want you as a forever customer. That modern, real life drug dealers, not the little petty drug dealers on the corner, but big pharma is like the mafia of the El Chapo of drug dealers.
Nothing matters if you don't have your health. All the money in the world doesn't help. The good might go to heaven and the bad might go to hell, but no one wants to leave here, you can tell. And cancer touches everyone, it's in our genetics. And our world's become so toxic, it's all carcinogenic. We've polluted the water, the air, the food we're ingesting is full of hormones and poison. Our population's infected. They sell us cigarettes and liquor, built a business on addictions. We've been paying them to kill ourselves, we're dying to keep living. It's the system, it's a prison, we keep trying to beat it. We get cancer from keeping all of our demons a secret, and our insurance don't cover the things we need to defeat it. And even if it does, then we might die from the treatment. Our best defense is living like we do not know what cancer is. Fight it if you have it and pray that there's something after this.
Don't give up, I know you're strong.
Hey, one of his lines right there, we get cancer by keeping our demons a secret. Almost every book that I've read that was written in like the 1950s or prior, whether it was 3 Magic Words or Thoughts Are Things, the Master Key System, As a Man Thinketh, The Science has been great. They've all said that every book, and that's why I was so shocked about that bar, because every book that I've read said every internal bodily disease starts as a thought. And if you have anger or guilt or remorse or sadness and you keep that inside and you never express it out, it'll transform into and type of to some disease. And when I first heard it, I was kind of took away by it until you think of most individuals, you never, like, no matter how happy they are, you never know what's going on inside them. Like, I saw this meme the other day, and it was like, this is what depression looks like. And it had maybe this 9 or 10 people that were all smiling and laughing. And that's like the truest correlation. Like Tom said, man, what's inside has to manifest some way, shape, or form, and you never know what it is. And I'm not saying every individual that comes across cancer or something, it's a thought that started it. I mean, that's no way what I'm saying. However, life is a huge science experiment, and we'll never truly know why things happen or why we were meant to go through certain situations until we've been through them and overcame them, if that makes sense.
Show them all your fire. The days are hard, the nights are long. But you are a fighter when it's dire. You burn brighter in the dark. You're a survivor when you're tired. You hold tighter, you have heart.
You won't know how to be brave till you choose to fight when you're afraid. And you can't experience strength till you struggle to carry the weight.
Man.
And you won't know why you have faith till you look the devil in his face. And you don't know what you can take till you realize you didn't break.
Don't give up, I know you're strong. Show them all your fire. The days are hard, the nights are long. But you are a fighter when it's dire. You burn brighter in the dark. You're a survivor when you're tired. You hold tighter, you have heart.
Ooh, I like that one. I like that one. I like that one a lot. There's two parts about that really stuck out to me. You know, being a fighter and being a survivor. Like I said, my first son passed away when I was 18, and my second son passed away when I was 22, and then my mom overdosed on opioids when I was 25. So I feel like all I know is fighting. And then growing up in poverty, when the neighborhood drug dealer got shot on my front porch when I was 16. I graduated high school with no lights, no water, no gas, and I was 17. So life has been a fight. But looking backwards, I wouldn't change that fight at all. That fight has definitely propelled me to the situation I'm in now. It's gave me the character, the strength, and the wisdom to be the individual I am. So when I got to deal with nasty comments on YouTube videos or, oh my God, you a coon for an Uncle Tom hat, none of those things faze me. I'm bulletproof simply because I've experienced real life trauma. And anybody who watches this video will agree, when you've really went through something, when you've really had to overcome the hardest thing that was thrown at you, you look at life differently. You're not as triggered. You don't get as emotional. Because I know what it's like to really be in a bad situation. And a lot of people are just capping. And everybody's tough until somebody's in your face. And the second part he said is, no one wants to die. I think for myself personally, man, after dealing with so much death, I've accepted the fact that we're all here for a temporary reason. And I want to give as much as I can. When I die, man, I want this vessel to be empty. I want to give as much love, positive energy, support, motivation, courage, wisdom. Because I've grabbed the concept that I'm a flower, just like a tree or anything else, man. It has a period of infancy, growth, fruitage, and then decline. And then it expires. And for some reason, as humans, we have a hard time of, grabbing the fact that we won't live forever. I say we're the only animal who knows we're going to die. So it's always there, but we're scared of death. But I've learned to embrace death. I live every day like it could be my last. I'm going to always speak my truth. I'm always going to be honest because I don't want to leave the earth. And there's so much wisdom that I could have not ever said on these YouTube videos if I didn't get the confidence and the courage to say it out loud. There's an old quote. I can't remember who it's by, but it says we all have two lives, and we recognize the second one when we realize we only have one. And I don't remember exactly who it is, and I may have butchered it a little bit. But I'm not scared of death. I'm scared of not living to my full potential. I'm scared of not rising to the occasion. I'm scared of not leaving or putting my children in a position to be successful. I'm scared of not trying to affect the world in a positive way. But as far as leaving the earth, I understand that it'd be a transition period. I don't know where my spirit will go, but I understand that this body is just a temporary house. And I always like to say our body is like a car, and you only get, you got to take care of it and keep it nice. But you don't. We've seen bodies drop. I've watched people die, and that body just lay there, and then slowly just life leaves. And that's let me realize that there's something higher that I don't know, that you don't know. We're all connected in some weird, strange form or fashion, and I know energy is a real thing. So if we can flip a lot of this negative energy to positive energy, we'll be able to change the world. But anybody who dealing with cancer, once again, man, my heart goes out to you. You're my thoughts and prayers. I really want everybody to be happy. I really want everybody to be successful. I want everybody to be rich and wealthy. I just don't think we're put on earth to suffer, be depressed, and die. I think there's so much more to life. So if whatever I can do to motivate people or uplift them to say, you are special, you are loved, you are great, that's what I want to do. And fire track, keep recommending tracks for everybody, man. Just remember there's no faith needed around you when there's unlimited faith within you. And the more you speak your truth, the more you step up and shine your light, you're going to constantly motivate others. Will there be backlash? Will there be criticism? Yes, but you show me one great person who wasn't hated. You know what I mean? Until next time, we out.